guys, welcome to Cooking with Shawn and
Deion.
Alright, today we're going to make you a simple creme brulee. I know you think of fancy restaurant and it's not. We're going to break a few ingredients down for you just to make it a little bit easier.
For all you guys who expect your mama to cook for you or your wife to cook for you, I'm about to show you how a real man cooks. I'm showing you how a real man treats a lady.
Alright, to get started, we're going to need a large mixing bowl and a small mixing bowl, a tablespoon plus a whisk, ramekins, however many you need. I would say at least 4, and the size totally depends on what you like. We're going to need heavy cream, a measuring cup, super fine sugar, plus regular table sugar, vanilla, and we're substituting vanilla for vanilla bean because we're trying to make this recipe as simple as possible for anybody out there trying to cook this creme brulee. Eggs, a small saucepan, plus a 9x13 cooking Pyrex. And we're going to start with and must not forget the most important ingredient, the butane. And this is what we're going to use to crust our creme brulee. And Deontay is going to show us the first few steps.
First off, we're going to start with heavy cream. You need at least 4 cups.
Over low heat. Over low heat.
Over low heat and a saucepan, as is shown right here. Alright, here's 1 cup. Two cups. 3 cups. Here's a final cup. Ish. There's 4 cups.
And while this is simmering, while the cream is simmering over medium-low heat, we're going to add a tablespoon of vanilla extract. And as I stated earlier, we're not using a vanilla bean because we want you to be able to make this creme brulee with ingredients that you already have on hand. Why complicate a simple recipe? And we're just going to let this sit for a while. We want it to simmer, not bubble, not extremely bubble. And while it's simmering, we're going to stir. And we don't want to scorch the pan. Okay, while we have our cream and vanilla simmering over there, we're going to start separating 8 eggs from their yolk. So again, you're going to need 8 eggs for this. And to separate, you crack the egg, split it down the middle, and you'll just juggle back and forth the egg. Well, the yolk, excuse me. That's 1. Okay, and this is our last egg yolk, and that will make 8 egg yolks. There you go.
After separating the 8 eggs into the bowl, you pour 3/4 of a cup of table sugar into the yolk. And for you guys who don't know what yolk is, it's the yellow part of the egg. And we're going to whisk it until it becomes pale yellow.
And thick.
And thick. And man, we don't need those fancy little mixers. We use our muscle right here, man.
Okay, while he's mixing, we're going to come in with our simmered heavy cream. And let me tell you guys, this smells great. I could eat it now. And we're going to add it just a little bit at a time because this is warm and we don't want to cook the egg. So we're just going to add it a little bit at a time to begin with. Okay, now I'm going to start pouring this into the cup. Oops. And we're going to start pouring this in. Could you switch your other hand, please, sir? Thank you. Alright, that is mixing nicely.
Thank you. I was very hard.
Okay, it's starting to get a little foam on it. That's what we want. That's what you want to see. Okay guys, it has a lovely foam on it now, thanks to our good man Deontay and his cooking, his mixing arm. Now it's time for us to place it in the ramekins. Now I can just pour it in there, but that's going to be really messy. So I'm just going to scoop, and as I scoop, I'm just going to put it into the ramekin. Okay. And we'll just place this into our Pyrex baking dish, all 4 of them. And there's 4, so if you're doing this on a date night, hey, invite another couple. It's always fun to double date. Okay, that's 4. Now Deon is going to show us how we place the hot water into the Pyrex, which helps the creme brulee cook.
Take the hot water and pour it around the ramekins.
Okay, pour it until halfway,
Pour it until it's halfway full. So that's about halfway full.
Now we're going to go ahead and take it and place it in our preheated 325-degree oven. Be very careful. We definitely would not want the water to get into the ramekin bowl. And now we're just going to let our ramekins and our lovely creme brulee, it smells delicious, I'm ready to eat it now. We're going to let it cook for about 30 minutes. Now around the 20-minute mark, I say keep your eye on it, because we definitely do not want it to burn, because it can scorch easily. Alright, we'll see you in 30 minutes. Okay guys, we're about 15 minutes in, and we're just going to do a really quick check on the creme brulee. Alright, it is cooking nicely. As you can see, it's firm on the top. And I'm just going to wiggle it a little bit, just so you can see. It's not quite set in the center yet. This is what we're looking for. It's cooking great. So we're going to give it about 15 more minutes, and we'll come back and check on it. Okay guys, it's been about 30 minutes. And I checked on it, and it was a little bit brown, and that's what we want to see. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull it out, and be very, 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 very careful when you pull it out, because the water is hot. Look at that. It's set wonderfully. Alright, now when you take out the ramekin, I suggest using a spatula and a towel. Yes. Okay. And I'm going to take them out, and they're super, super hot, so again, be careful. And we don't want to disturb them too much. Thank you, sir. And again, be careful, because this water is steaming.
As you can tell.
Exactly. And what we're doing, we're placing them in a separate container so that they can cool down. And I'd say maybe like a 15-minute cool down period. Okay guys, it's been about 15 minutes. And now we're just going to take some saran wrap and cover it. And then we're going to place this whole container into the refrigerator. And we're going to let the custard sit for about 2 to 3 hours. Of course, the longer you let it sit, the better it will be. The thicker the consistency. Also, on a side note, this is a great time if you are doing this for your significant other or a double date. This is a great time to just go ahead and start prepping for your other meals. And by the time you're done, you'll have dessert ready.
3 hours, maybe 4, somewhere around there. Well, let's see how they look. Look, it looks beautiful, don't they? I mean, look at the glaze over it and the...
They've cooled really nicely.
Yeah, they have. Don't you think? They look like my beautiful co-host, you know. Alright, take this up and be careful. Thank you very much.
I tried. That's my job. Okay.
Well, we're going to use...
Superfine.
Well, we're going to use superfine sugar. The reason we use this is because when you like flame it, it melts a lot easier instead of table sugar. Well, you still can use table sugar, but I would recommend this kind of sugar. And then you just simmer it over until it's like a complete cover. But not, don't just shake it over, you know, like little. Do like this. Don't just, you know. Like I think I poured a little too much. And we're done. We have a nice glaze of sugar on top of our creme brulee. And now here's the good part. When we use our torch. It's actually a real man to actually know how to use a torch. I mean, you don't want to be a loser and not know how to use a torch, you know what I'm saying? Alright, here we go. You know, just even glaze. You know, do it parallel. Don't be all on it like this. Just, you know, nice and smooth. Remember, don't leave your torch in the same place for more than a few seconds, because you don't want your sugar to start burning. So it may take a little while, but it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna start seeing the sugar crystallize like so. It's gonna become a very beautiful thing in a few seconds. As you can tell, it's bubbling and it's bubbling. It's your cue that it's almost done. Just, you know, keep doing it a little while until it starts getting to like a golden brown. Like so.
Alright guys, Deontay did a great job. I don't know if you can see this, but I don't know if you can hear it, but it's...
You hear that?
You hear that tapping? That's your cue that it's done. That means that it has crystallized. I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and dig into this for you just so you can see what it looks like. Alright guys, here it is.
It's looking good.
It's looking great. There you go. That's our creme brulee.
How is it?
That is really good.
Oh.
It's creamy. It's moist. I moved the topping aside so you could see what it looks like. Inside, it's very custardy, and it's really good. It is really great, guys. So, if you wanted a quick, simple, easy recipe to wow your girl with, or just, you know, have something to show someone for dessert, this is definitely it. It is great. It has a great crust, and the ramekin is great for presentation. You know, to jazz it up a little bit, you can put mint leaf on the side, or maybe even a caramel or a chocolate drizzle on top, or just maybe just a few chocolate chips. Well, I hope we have simplified this recipe for you just a little bit to just let you know that everything that seems so fancy and so hard and so technical, it doesn't have to always be that way.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, guys. Well, until then, you have just witnessed your very first episode of Cooking with Shawn and
Deion.
And we'll see you later. Bye, fellas. Bye, fellas.
All right.